mics on?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Please join me for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Today's date is February the 15th, 2022 at 6:30. This is the regular council meeting. You need another somewhere?
Oh, we're
You
good.
got it?
There's one right there I can flip to.
Roll call?
Councilmember Carlson.
Here.
Councilmember Hutchison.
Here?
Councilmember Reagan.
Here.
Councilmember Johnson. Here. Mayor Yoder.
Here. Full council. Thank you everyone for coming. Any additions or deletions to the agenda?
I have one that can probably go under agenda request. It's St. Michael's Church are requesting approval for gambling permits for their bingo, and they have bingo on April 10th and November 20th this year. So we put that under agenda request.
You said what day?
April 10th
April 10th.
and then November 20th.
Okay. Anybody have anything else? No, I need a motion to approve that.
I will make a motion to approve the agenda request.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second. Second by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right, I'm looking for motion for consent agenda A to E.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
I'll second.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Looks like we have a agenda request for St. Michael's bingo license for April 10th and the 20th, or November 20th. I'm looking for a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Motion made by Reagan, looking for a second.
I will second that.
Second by Carlson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Do you, you're probably here, are you here for the resolution? The
Yeah.
Cemetery Road?
Yep.
Do you wanna go home and get you first, or you wanna?
Sure, it's up to you.
Alright, we're gonna jump to, over to new business. We'll do resolution B first. This resolution 2022-6 is ordering preparation and report of Cemetery Road, page 26.
And that's just approving the Bolton and Mink preparing the report for cemetery road improvements. We had discussed that we'll just, Anthony had gave us a few options at our last meeting, so we want to schedule another streets committee meeting, figure out the scope of the project, but that's not necessary for this resolution, I guess. I guess Anthony's here if you have any questions as far as that goes.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted to just give a little update on what we have.
Say you have something you wanna add to it?
Yeah, you know, as Curtis mentioned, we met with the street committee and you know, talked about possible improvements that could be made, different street widths and different items. We also began some of our preliminary engineering work. We completed our survey work. We did some research on what there is for right-of-way along Cemetery Road. Soil borings were performed in December, I believe, right? And so soil borings have been performed, and we've taken a preliminary look at our survey information to see how the road would fit, you know, if we widened it and, you know, what could be done. And, so we've just started to kind of take a look at some things. You know, our next steps are to engage with the preliminary engineering report feasibility study. And what that does and what this resolution does is it puts in motion the 429 process for possibly you know, implementing special assessments. So this would be the first step in that process, and that's why the feasibility study is needed. That's part of that process. So just wanted to give an update with that and see if you had any questions.
Is there any concerns that you guys can see may come up, or does it look clear so far?
So far things are looking good. I would say there is, you know, in terms of the right of way, there are 2 parcels along the west end of the road that there appears to not be any recorded right of way, but there would be a prescriptive easement for the existing road. So that is one item that we'll have to address. So,
Okay.
but otherwise, yeah. Soil borings came back good, and things look pretty good.
Okay, great. Looking for a motion to approve the resolution.
So moved.
Motion made by Reagan, looking for a second.
I would second that.
Second by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor.
All right, we're gonna bounce back to planning and zoning. Nothing?
Nothing to take action on.
Okay. And we'll go to fire department. Brad.
January report is 9 medicals, 3 motor vehicle accidents, and 1 fire for a total of 13. Item 2, truck maintenance. Annual truck maintenance has started. I don't anticipate any one truck being over $500, but as a group, I'm sure it will be. It's just informative at this time. I don't foresee any major repairs coming. Item 3, I had this on here because we needed to replace some medical supplies, and the initial thought was it was gonna be over $500. We were able to get some supplies donated by North Ambulance, and I believe we turned in a wish list to you for $400 for medical supplies for Kurt to order offline. So at this point, that's just informational also. Number 4, I guess I don't know how much of this you guys know, but the state is withholding our state aid money until we get our bylaws in line with the state statutes. And
Separate package.
and we talked about this a little last month as far as trustees, number of trustees, and here it is, we have it written up, and we just need approval of that, I guess.
Okay. Looking for a motion to approve the change in the amended Relief Association bylaws. Looks like subsection 1. Or no, I'm sorry, it's not subsection, it's section 7.
And then it's deleting section 1 membership, that's subdivision 5, that's why there's a strike through there.
Yep. Yeah, meet it till 10 if nobody makes a motion.
I will make a motion. I would
Motion
need a
made,
second.
motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
I'll second.
Okay, we'll give it to Johnson this week. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
That's all I have.
Okay. Anybody have anything for Brad?
I just have one question, Brad. When is the next meeting when you guys do these?
The trustees meeting?
Yeah,
I believe it'll be in April.
okay,
So it's quarterly, so we just had one in January, April, wherever.
okay. As a courtesy, could you have like Kurt or maybe somebody send us some reminders just in case?
Sure, I know a guy.
Okay.
Yeah, coming up, I think there's gonna be some more trustee stuff that needs to be updated
Okay.
in the bylaws. And talking with Kurt, we found a few items, but this one was pretty important since they're withholding our state aid, so we need
Yeah.
to get that one in there.
Because I believe it's me and Steve that are on there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let's go to the police department, Jason.
Alright, reports on page 12 through 15. We had a total of 89 calls for the month of January, and you can see them listed there. All I've got for this month, so unless you guys have anything for me.
We did some training or something?
I did, I went to the Minnesota Chiefs Police Academy, Cleo Academy at Camp
How'd you
Ripple.
like that?
It was very good and informational.
Good. Anybody have anything for Jason? No? All right, we can move on. Public Works.
Okay, page 16's report. Any questions on any of that stuff? We got a third sample, we had one go goofy on us there in the middle of the month, but got our average back down, so we're good to go. And wastewater. I'm gonna talk to him at the conference, see how soon we can get that water leak fixed, 'cause it seems like we're, after his report, maybe we're losing more than I thought we were even, so.
The one down here.
Yeah, but still, gotta be able to do it safely too, so it's, I don't know, we'll figure it out.
Is it in a difficult spot?
Yeah, it's, for sure, there's a leak at the power pole, 6 fiber optics, a gas line, and a culvert over top of it, so. we gotta- With frost and stuff, it's kinda tough to go chasing after some of that stuff like that, so. But, we'll find out.
So with the wintertime and the frost, does it kind of hold that in?
No.
Or does it still leak out?
It's came to the surface on Christmas Eve. It's,
Oh.
we got it diverted into a culvert that's running out towards down the ditches.
Okay.
But now it's popping up on both sides of the road.
Probably gonna have to open up behind Fullis there to go back through there, huh?
What's that?
Probably have to open that little trail between Fullis.
Oh, or go around the north or the other side of the church.
Oh, you can go all the way
We
around.
can go around the church that way, yeah. But same thing, it's, that'd be a better path, but it's still a lot of snow to move.
Yeah.
Had to bust the trail for today for someplace that hasn't been done. It's struggling, there's a lot of snow.
Mhm.
It's in the area. So. Anyway, moving on, let's see where oh, the conference coming up, the Rural Water Conference in March 1st and 3rd. It's, $250 per person, I guess, and, you know, that probably, be just me, I guess, but, need approval for that and motel for a couple nights.
Probably mileage.
We'll take a
Drive
city truck.
around. Oh, you take your city truck down?
There's no mileage.
Oh.
I'll make a motion to.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second. Second by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying no. Motion carries.
Next one is vacation request. The 19th and the 2nd, March 19th through April 2nd. Last 2 weeks in March pretty much. Hopefully we can have it fixed before that. If not,
I'm making a motion to accept the vacation request.
That's gonna be the same time, Kurt's gonna be gone too, it looks like, or no? We're going the 22nd to the 25th.
Concert there,
He-
or not concert, conference. Wish it was a concert.
Where's the concert? I can be there.
But that shouldn't be a problem, I don't think.
Yeah, the end of the month is a little slow as far as utility stuff, so.
Alright, looking for a motion to approve the vacation.
I will make that motion.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second. Second by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Next thing is lift station pumps. Our main lift station down here, we had a pump that started making noise. I swapped it out with the used one we had when we pulled that lift station with the ponds. It doesn't pump quite as much. I don't know how good it is, but I contacted him about rebuilding this one. It's 35 years old. He said you got your life out of it, buy a new one and spend the money. So he did have the best price of the two I got for that same brand of pump, $8,236, I guess. There is one cheaper model, but after looking at the specs, I think we're better off with this one. It's got hardened impellers and some a little better features for $500 more. And I think we're gonna be, if it lasts as long as the last one did, we're in good shape. So I think we're best off on that one to do this 8,236 on that one.
Okay, looking for a motion to purchase a new pump.
How much was it
8,236.
for the $500 better one?
Yeah.
It's your chance, Steve, to make a
I
motion.
make that motion that we approve that pump, new pump.
Motion made by Steve Johnson.
I'll
First
second.
one.
I'll second.
Seconded by Carlson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I had pumps on there because we've got one out of the school lift station too, but it's not as critical and keep looking for better prices. It's kind of an oddball brand they got in there that only certain people can buy a part or sell parts for. Let's see if we can,
Will we give you a deal if you buy two?
that's a different brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
does it have to be the same brand? Pump?
No. This one's a flight over here and like I say, it's all this proprietary. They only let certain people sell their parts and all that kind of stuff. That one I think I hit by lightning because they tried the wagons and stuff in it. And the flight seems.
So you can't take that whole pump out and put a different pump in? The same one as we have here?
Over here?
Right.
Well, that's a 10 horse,
Oh,
this is
over
a
here.
3 horse.
I see,
Yeah.
smaller one.
It's a smaller pump, it's not as critical. We have one going right now, and in fact, once in a while, this thing has landed in the right spot when it quit. The old pump that we went like 6 years, 8 years or something before it ran again, so.
Oh, well.
But now we're back in the cycle where it's going, so it's, eventually, I'll be coming forward with some better pricing on that, just so you got a heads up.
Okay.
Unless something happens in emergency, I'll come forward for numbers.
Right.
Cleanup day and garage sale, tentatively scheduled for May 14th, and they have another, well, SW have another big one on the 21st, so they couldn't, or they'd rather not do it that way. They preferred the 14th, so we just, I tentatively scheduled for it to come in for approval, and I assume we'll do the garage sales a week before, just to, similar to past, but.
Alright. We will make a motion that we approve these two dates for May 6th to 7th for the garage sale and May 14th for cleanup.
So moved.
Motion made by Reagan, looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Second by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I guess that's all I have, unless you have something for me.
Anybody have anything for Bruce, we have your, you and Brian's, certificates here, by the way.
Thank you.
Took us a little while to get them, we got them, thanks to Kurt. All right, administrative report.
Alright, so end of year 2021 water usage report is on page 18. Due to the leak, that 14% is pretty high. And before I put the 2020 or 2022 one in here for January, I ran it by Bruce to see what he thought of it, because it was over 20%.
Oh, wow.
That's how we found out that we're losing more water than we'd like there.
Bruce, can we go at that now? While the ground's frozen, kinda help with, or are we better off waiting?
Well,
Or what are we waiting on, I guess? is
yeah,
what-
we, first of all, need to find out exactly, make sure that, I wouldn't be surprised if there's 2 leaks or something, the way it's
Okay.
going, but, and then if we can get down to it and get it opened up, is the big thing. With all of the obstacles in there, Phil was kinda hesitant if we could wait at all. He was kinda hoping we could push it off.
So it's easier for him to do it when it's not frozen.
Yeah, yeah. I think with that much water, we're gonna have a big hole whenever we
Right.
get to it. It's gonna be a mess. I'd hate to have frost ledges hanging over top of us.
Okay, I was just curious why we're not touching it, but it makes sense.
So if there's no
Okay.
other questions with the water usage report. Every 3 years, we do a pay equity report that's submitted to the state. And I have that in the packet for approval. It's just, we submit our job evaluation structure, the pay raises, or pay ranges for each position, along with the job points for each position, so they now analyze it and let us know if we are in compliance with the pay equity through Minnesota Management and Budget. So. And that's page 19 through 21.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions on that? If not, looking for a motion to approve the pay equity report.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second.
Second.
Second by Johnson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
All right, number 3, I have the request to attend NCFOA's annual conference. That's March 22nd through 25th. The cost for that is $325 plus hotel and mileage. It's in St. Cloud, so it's likely I'll probably just commute to save some money there as far as hotel anyway.
Okay. Need a motion to approve that.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Carlson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Number 4 is the request to attend the NCFOA's Municipal Clerks Institute. Last year they haven't come up with the price yet. Last year was $445, but I do have a $300 grant through them to do that, so it'd be $145 at last year's prices plus hotel and mileage. So it might go up a little bit, but I think it'd be kind of around that 150 range yet.
Okay. Look for a motion to approve the Kurt going to the Clerk Institute.
I would make that motion.
Motion made by Hutchinson, looking for a second.
Second.
Seconded by Reagan. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
I have one question. Did on the conference in St. Cloud, I didn't quite hear you. Did you say you were not going to stay in a motel?
Probably not. Well, last year I commuted 3 out of 4 days and stayed 1,
Okay.
which is cheaper for the city. But and I just did it because I like to be home. That Thursday Thursday night I stayed over in St. Cloud because there was just a morning session, and I didn't wanna drive there for the 3.5-hour morning session, an hour and back, so.
I think we all agree if you don't wanna drive all the way back to Browerville, you can stay there, but I didn't know if I heard you right.
It's just over an hour, and I guess I don't mind it.
Okay.
Good. All right, anything for for Kurt? Anybody have anything for? Our new gal's working out great, that sounds?
Yeah, she's doing very well.
Good, good to hear. We have no old business, new business. Ordinance 198 amending Motley City Code Section 31-46 concerning Planning Commission compensation, page 22 and 23. I think that came up a few meetings ago. We finally got it done here.
Yeah, it was brought up a couple meetings ago to get some compensation for the planning commission to hopefully attract new members. And that was just set at $25 per meeting, similar to the special meetings we have for council, so.
I need a motion to approve that.
I will make a motion to approve that.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Johnson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Resolution 2022, authorizing summary publication of ordinance. Need a motion to approve that.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We did B already, so we're gonna go to C. Resolution 2022-7, accepting donation to the city, page 27. This must be for the fire, is that for the calendar, through the calendar?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking for a motion to approve those as listed.
I will make a motion to approve.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second.
I will second that.
Second by Hutchinson. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Looks like we have to schedule clerk treasurer's annual performance evaluation. Do it as we normally do it, Kurt, on the just end of our meeting, have a closed meeting?
Yeah, end of the March meeting, which is the 14th, if that works.
Okay, so March 14th. Can we get the, well, you always give us a little early, right?
Yeah,
So we can get time to,
a few weeks early on the paperwork for that.
perfect. You guys all good with that?
Yep.
Cause you want a closed meeting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other business, new business? Public forum, anybody from the public? Do we have anybody? Council, any members of council want to voice any concerns, anything brought by residents, or any words? Well, we got your guys' certificates up here. The other thing, I'd like to congratulate Kurt for being gotten engaged.
Yeah, found out what.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did get a black mark, because you should have shared that to me before you did it.
I saw your comment. Supposed to tell the mayor everything.
Exactly. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anybody have anything else? No? All right, upcoming meeting dates. Looks like City Hall is closed on President's Day, Monday, February 21st. Planning and zoning is Tuesday, February 22nd. Our next regular council meeting is going to be March 14th at 6:30 here at the City Hall. I have nothing else. If no one else do, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion made by Carlson, looking for a second. Second by O'Regan. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion adjourned. Good job.